Moving on now, Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi rebels have launched missile and drone salvos against Saudi Arabia's oil facilities as fighting between allies of the US and Iran intensified on a new front. Well, in a video statement, military spokesman Yahya Sari said that the rebels targeted sites operated by the Saudi oil giant Aramco in Jizan and Yanbu, threatening to expand the group's response if attacked by the Gulf monarchy. Earlier, the rebels' media had said a strike on Jizan had sparked fires. A video circulating on social media showed dark clouds rising above a refinery belonging to Aramco in the city. Well, the visuals are on your screen right now. Now, Saudi Arabia made no direct comment on the attack, but the kingdom's civil defense issued warnings for Jizan on the kingdom's southwestern coast as well as in Yanbu to the north. A surface-to-air battery operated by Greek personnel in Saudi Arabia downed 2 ballistic missiles and later a drone launched from Yemen targeting Yanbu on Saturday morning. As the fighting escalated on the new front, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said that there was no military solution to the escalating conflict between Saudi Arabia and the Tehran-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen as well as Bab al-Mandeb. Araghchi insisted that Tehran could not be blamed for the situation and called for dialogue. Now, the renewed conflict between the Houthis in Yemen and Saudi Arabia, which had largely been frozen since an unnegotiated truce in 2022, flared up this month when the rebels declared a blockade of Saudi ports and claiming attacks on tankers. Meanwhile, there have been no reports of US strikes on Iran for the first time in 2 weeks after 13 consecutive nights of bombing. A spokesperson for the country's health ministry confirmed that there were no new attacks on Saturday. The US forces had paused strikes against Iran on Friday night. However, Iraqi air defenses did shoot down a drone near the US consulate in Iraq's Erbil. Despite the pause of hostilities, US President Donald Trump has said that the country is quote-unquote locked and loaded. Well, this is according to Jerusalem Post. Trump added that Washington could escalate its military campaign to a much higher level, if necessary, but that his preferred option remains a negotiated agreement. Iran's Revolutionary Guards have also issued a fresh warning to UK, saying the country could become a definite and legitimate target if it supports the US in any war with Tehran. They also added that both UK and Gulf would be considered a legitimate target, adding that US bombers had recently used British airfields. On the other hand, Iranian oil minister said that Tehran sold $18 billion worth of oil during war and subsequent ceasefire with the US. Well, the minister said that the sales generated more than 60% of the oil revenue forecast in Iran's annual budget. He said that reduced risks to tanker traffic helped boost exports, allowing Iran to sell some of the estimated 100 million barrels of crude oil and gas condensate held in storage. Now, the US Central Command has said that US naval blockade against Iran remains in full effect. CENTCOM also released a video showing boarding operation on a Comoros-flagged MT Charminar in the Arabian Sea. Now, the statement added that US forces redirected 12 commercial vessels trying to run the blockade, disabled 2 that didn't comply, and boarded 2 to ensure total compliance.